Headed to go check out the location for our Mastermind. Just kind of going through some final details. We're about 2 months away from the Mastermind, so if you haven't bought it yet, go check it. We still have about 50% of the room to fill. We will sell out, and then we've already started to get people sign up for the second Mastermind as well who haven't been able to make this one. You know, it's going to be 20 to 30 people. We're going to keep it intimate, get a lot of questions answered, VIP, executive tickets. But I'm super excited. I'm super excited about this venue. We're looking to have it right on the lake in Madison. I'm going to try to sign up a couple events with them to you know, get a good deal and get you guys some perks out of it as well, get some pretty competitive hotel rooms, trying to do everything possible to make it beneficial to the people who are going to be there. So we're excited. Let's go lock up the location, go get signed up, join us for the first Mastermind. Over at 6 points again today. You can see how much brighter these hallways are. So we got more buildings getting the new lights, flooring. Paint is gonna be next, right? Gotta knock the lights out, make it a lot brighter in here. Painting next, then the new floor is gonna go in after that. Hopefully all these buildings here will be wrapped up by mid-December, end of December. This was the before, super dark. Walls all scuffed up, stains all on the carpet. Before. Here's one that's completed at 6 points with new light and paint and flooring. I started Whispering Pines this morning, and then I know 96 East I think is left, and Plainfield. I started Whispering Pines this morning. There's 15 that are done there, and that's in the Whispering Pines folder operations audit. You know, in that streamline of folders. And 96 East still needs to be done. I don't have any update from as far as Springdale and Fund 2. Do we have any updates from them?
I will follow up with them today. I haven't heard anything since last week.
What was the word last week? Anything?
I think they said they had done what they could do to date and wanted to wait for the next billing cycle to hit, if memory serves.
Do we know how many hours that is, or what the bill, that total bill is at?
Yeah, the total bill I think was $1,400.
I don't think that they need to wait. I think if they're okay with us moving forward, and let's just push forward on it. Or is that like per our agreement, or?
No, I think they were just being conscientious of our budget spend.
Gotcha. Okay. As of last week, do we have a percentage that's completed?
I don't think I have a percentage of what was completed. Chris, do you?
I don't know.
Okay, so if we can get that from them. Yeah. So then Fund 8, I think, Liz, you were knocking out a lot there. I think you knocked out Stonefield, correct?
Yeah, Stonefield's done.
Chris, you said you were working on Woodland Park. Where is that one at?
We're all three working on it. We have completed 61 so far. I did knocked out 40 some over the weekend. So we still have quite a bit left.
I'll be taking 15 from that one too today. That's where I'm currently working.
And I will be.
Okay, perfect. Okay, anything left then for today? Any questions?
I don't believe so.
All right, and then we'll probably have another huddle in a couple days as we get closer, and then figure out how we're going to do all the follow-ups and stuff that needs to be followed up on and all that stuff. So, awesome. Thank you all. Appreciate it.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
There's a lot of different ways and a lot of different scenarios with seller financing, and really in general what you need to realize, what all you guys need to realize, deal structure, this is your deal structure. And what I mean by that is it is a blank white canvas that you get to be the artist of. So these terms that I talk about, when I talk about the percentage down, when I talk about the interest rate, when I talk about down payments, when I talk about all that stuff, it can be structured in such a way. It was all because I started with a blank slate. I didn't just go by off of what someone said, but I realized that deal making is a blank slate, and I can be the artist, and I can create and make the terms whatever I want to make the terms. And that's why there's a lot of times that I talk about, it's not as much the price, And when you're going to buy a business, when you're going to buy a piece of real estate is business. Stop looking at real estate as just a piece of property. It is a business that you need to operate and pay attention to. But when I talk about buying businesses, when I'm talking about buying real estate, there are times I'm much less concerned about the price, and I'm much more concerned, and I focus much more on the terms. Because if you get the right terms, you can pay any price. For example, if you have a property that you think is, let's just call it, we say it's a $1 million property. You know, the market would say it's a $1 million property. You know, you being the seller, you're like, well, I think it's actually 1.2, right? Because we never truly get the seller always thinks the property is worth more than what it really is, right? What a buyer's willing to pay. I could come along and I could say, you know what, John, I'll pay you $2 million for the property that you think is $1 million. And you're like, you're blown away by it. But my terms are, I'm going to pay you that $2 million back over the next 250 years. I'm going to divide $2 million. I'm going to divide it by 250. 2 million divided by 250 years. That means I'd pay you $8,000 a year to control the property. Because I really just want to be able to control the property, right? And if I can position myself, I'll pay you $2 million if I can pay you back over 250 years, right? Does that make sense? Because I'm positioning myself to basically only have payments of $8,000 a month for that thing that is going to bring in $120,000 a year.